Dajia Hello everyone, my name is Kurt. Thank you for joining me as we learn beautiful Chinese. My sister came up with that one. Shout out to her, thanks sis. So my jingle has changed a little bit. That's not my jingle. My jingle is, the beautiful thing about this channel is that we're all learning together. It was both. I figured both is not a good idea. That's myself and one other person. So I hope there are many people watching my channel. I hope many people come back and keep coming back so that they can learn how to recognize more Chinese characters. I have changed my layout a little bit. I mean, yes, I have all the Chinese characters up first. The very bottom is going to be it's always going to be a phrase. It's not going to be just one word. In video number 3, I put one character down there at the bottom, and that character actually has 4 meanings. It's all depending on the context of which sentence it is in. So I'm going to just do a phrase, and it will always be the same. It might have 2 slightly similar meanings, like this one. It all depends on the context of how you use it. So I'm going to have the characters up here first. I will write them down in English, yes, like normal. But the thing is, I put these at the very top. I noticed that when I watched my videos, it's kind of hard for me to see what I wrote in English. So I'm spreading this out as much as I can so I have more room to write the definitions in English, what they mean in English. And I'm going to start writing. This is a list of, can't really see it. This is in pencil. I'll make it in marker. I'll mark it in ink next. This is all the characters we've studied so far. I even put the characters that are on the board now. This is lesson 3, or video 4. We're on our 4th video, and I'm going to keep this so that I remember which characters we have studied. Alright? That's for both your benefit and mine, especially mine, I'm sure. Okay, for the first one, this one can mean, in ancient times, maybe not so much now, but it can mean man. Man. But the main meaning is person. Person. That's the main one. That's the one that I learned. Alright, the second one. It can be used for date, for the time of year, like month, day, week, for example. We'll go into that deeper. So it has to do with the date, but the main one is the sun. Sun, moon, stars, sun. S-U-N. That's the main one I learned. Now this one has 2 meanings, but it all has to do with each other. It's real easy. This one is tree. And what do you get from a tree? Wood. Wood. This one is, I'm gonna write a shortened version of the word. I'm gonna put a period at the end. Alright? Or I might not have to. But this word is mountain. I'm just gonna put mount on there. Mount. Mountain. This is mountain. The 5th one is water. Alright. And the last one? Mouth. Mouth. Person. Sun. The sun out in the sky. Tree or wood. Tree or wood. Mountain. Water. mouth. So of course now we see our 3 characters. We will probably, this second character, we'll probably get to this character pretty fast, pretty soon, within the next couple of videos. Now I'm going to keep this in my pocket because last time I dropped it. Now we're going to go close quarters. I'm going to go over the stroke order. Okay, so this is supposed to be, this one is pretty easy. It kind of does look like a person. If you look at it, think about this as the person's head, and these are the feet. So this, no arms. I know there aren't any arms there, but think about this person is walking. So, you know, yeah, the head, the 2 legs, and the feet at the bottom. Person. This is a person. So stroke order. Start at the top. I'll take this off. I'll take that off. Take that off. Just 2 strokes. 2 strokes. Start at the top. You go down to the left, and then about 2/3 from the top, you go down to the right with the second stroke. It's kind of hard to take it out of my pocket, but I don't want to drop it. So maybe I can put it over there. All right. Date or sun. Sun, moon, and stars. All right. Now I'm going to show you something about sun and mouth. I'm going to compare them after we go over the stroke order. All right. So as we know, but in this case, there's a difference. This one has a slight angle. We know that because it's a square. But a rectangle doesn't really do that. A rectangle doesn't. It's straight down. First stroke. Second stroke is 2 lines, 2 directions. You don't lift your pen or your marker or whatever you're writing with. So you start at the top, you go to the right, go down to the left. That's supposed to be straight. Yeah. Kind of here. Maybe I can make straighter lines that way. All right. 1 line in the middle. Always left to right, and then the bottom, and it kind of hooks down to the bottom. So this is the sun, moon, stars, that sun. So stroke order: 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strokes. All right. Next. Tree. Okay. Start with this line in the middle. It's like the line that you start with the character big. And then you go, so you're doing the horizontal line, then you do the vertical line. And then you start on the left to finish it off. Those 2 lines, the left side and then the right side. It can be at an angle, a straight line, or it can kind of swoop down. I've seen it more times than not. I would say I've seen it as a straight line. So, you know, as I said, when you start drawing these yourself, they're gonna look a little sloppy. That's okay. You know, this is understood. This is not so bad that people won't understand what it is. So stroke 1, the horizontal line, left to right. Stroke 2, top to bottom. Stroke 3 on the left side. Stroke 4 on the right side. Here we go. Tree or wood. All right, mountain. This one, like I said, there are some cases where you don't start with it on the left side and go to the right. It kind of looks like you do, it looks like you might, but you start here in the middle. You start with the middle one, you go down. And then you do the left one. angles up a little bit. So this one is 2 strokes. 1, 2. And then the last stroke. 3. Don't worry about how long those are. The idea is there are 3 mountains. One here, one here, one here. Right. Now the peak could be, this could be the peak in front, these two could be the peak in front, and so there are 2 peaks. It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of resembling 3 mountains, really. It's just one mountain though. Water. This one also starts in the middle. This one starts in the middle. You do this line and it hooks up, and it always hooks like this to the left. It always goes to the left when you do this kind of hook. Okay? The next one is on the left side, 1 stroke as well. So this is 1 stroke. This one is 1 stroke. Okay? You don't lift up. And then 3, 4. Okay, now that's probably going to be, I'll probably have that hook way too far down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Water. This is water. And the last one is mouth. And we've already talked about squares. The second stroke is two directions. You just don't lift your hand. You don't take your pen off the paper. So the first one is at an angle because it's a square, but the rectangle isn't. I'll show you that. Stroke 1, stroke 2, okay, 3. So that kind of, it's not very straight. It's a straight line. It hooks down at the end. Mouth. That's supposed to be your mouth. Okay, I'm going to compare. I want to show you date, or sun, and mouth. Sun and mouth. And I'm going to show you, let's separate this into 2 lines so that one's on top and one's on bottom. So mouth, okay, it's going to take up most of that square. But date, or sun, is going to be smaller. It's going to be narrow. Now don't worry about it. If you don't connect that line, that's okay. Some fonts don't actually connect the lines. But anytime you see a book teaching you how to draw them, they will be connected. They will be connected. So 1, straight down, it doesn't angle. 2, 3, 4. So don't go over. Yeah, don't go over. 1, 2, 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's like a box, you just add that extra line, and the bottom line is the last one you connect. So we have man or person, date or sun, wood, tree, mountain. I don't know if I should erase that mountain. No, that's okay. Mountain, water, and the last one is mouth. So I have those written down already on that piece of paper. I'll go back on it. I'll go back so you guys can see it better. I'll put, I'll use ink. So These are 6 objects. We will study, I believe we will study 6 more objects in our next video, video number 5. There are plenty of objects that we could go over. Oh, maybe I should get on this side so you can see the bottom phrase, the 3 characters on the bottom. So we're going to go over 6 more objects in our next video. And until then, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about it. What else? The bell. Yes, of course. Ring that bell. I guess that's what they say, right? Or hit the bell. Hit the like button. Tell me what you think. Tell me where, hey, if you guys are in another country, I'd like to hear where you guys were born in. You know, I was born in Texas, but now I live in Arkansas. Tell me a little background about yourself. I'd like to get to know you guys better, get to know who my subscribers are. I appreciate all you subscribers. Thanks for watching, and until next time, 再见.